coming up, gives her her 1,000th single season point. This girl went out and scored 1,000 ivory in a single season. She's the first Villanova player with 30+ in an NCAA tournament game since 2000. All of the things that she's doing, the records just go on and on. The 5th Division I player to score 1,000 in a single season.
I mean, amazing player. 1,000 points? Wow.
1,000 points, and what will we see from Jalen Gregory?
It took me 4 years to get to 1,000, just for the record. But okay.
I wasn't going to bring up y'all's numbers. You know, I was trying to be kind. But since we got a minute to recover, we'll see you at the half.
Why is everyone talking about Navage and nasal irrigation?
I am one who suffers from chronic sinus infection.
You need to clean that crap out of your nose.
Navage is simple. Your nose is the body's air filter, but it's not perfect. Navage is a drug-free way to help flush out allergens, mucus, and germs using powered suction. Join nearly 3 million Navage users so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier.
I love this thing.
It's nice to breathe.
Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
Right now, you can get your first 2 pairs of leggings for just $24 at Fabletics.com. Yeah, that's just $12 a pair for high-quality leggings. I'm talking the ones with the InstaBoost technology that shapes and lifts you in all the right places, the ones with all the pockets, the ones with the super cute detailing in the back. Seriously, any of these leggings in endless colors and styles to choose from. With over 41 million pairs already sold, it's time to find out what the hype is about. Go to Fabletics.com today to get your first 2 pairs of leggings for just $24.
Create amazing work with Fiverr. All you need is your team and a talented freelancer who will lend a hand and seamlessly join your team from just about anywhere. Expand your team with a Fiverr freelancer.
Nice.
What?
With the Game Time app, I pay 60% less than this guy.
60%?
Game Time finds you the best last-minute deals and guarantees the lowest price. Download Game Time now. Nice shirt.
Live TV is not like anything else. You don't know what's next.
Open the door!
And that's On Patrol Live. As we're watching it happen live, it is something that affects you. I get nervous, I get worried.
Hey, put it down! Put the gun down!
Put it down!
We're here tonight with On Patrol Live, as we are every Friday and Saturday night on Reels, Channel 238.
Ace is the place for paint because only Ace offers the extra mile promise. We'll help you get everything you need to paint in one trip, or we'll deliver it free. Ace is the only national hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 4,000 stores. Our best premium paint with a huge selection of colors. Premium paint, award-winning service, and the extra mile promise. Ace is the place for paint. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It was a long road to get here, as y'all well know. We had a lot of ups and downs. We had people that was out. We overcame all of that. Right now, we're knocking on the door. You can be the greatest team in the history of Middle Tennessee State University. They can't take that away from you. 50 years from now, they can't take it away from you. You got me? Go out there and do it. Eddie.
Welcome to the NCAA Women's Championship presented by Capital One. Impassioned speech from longtime head coach at Middle Tennessee State, Rick Insell, as his team, the 11th seed, ready to take on the 6th seed Colorado here. One of the last host sites to start first-round action on the campus of Duke University. The Blue Devils will face off against the 14th seed Iona later tonight. The winner of these 2 games will square off in second-round action on Monday. And with that, we welcome you up in the rafters in Cameron Indoor alongside former Clemson sharpshooter Kelly Gramlich. I'm Sam Ravitch. KG, if that speech doesn't get you fired up for March, I don't know what will.
I am ready to play. I'm going to jump out of this crow's nest and go take the floor. Love that speech from Rick Insell, and this is what March is all about. He's talking about Middle Tennessee possibly making the Sweet 16, which they've never done before. That starts tonight if they want to make that run.
No question about it. When you take a look at this matchup as well, KG, don't let it fool you. Might be an 11 versus 6. Middle Tennessee went 18-2 in Conference USA this year. They have a net ranking of 28, just 5 spots below Colorado at 23, yet this is an 11 versus 6.
You could argue Middle Tennessee is perhaps a little underseeded, but Colorado could also argue they're a bit underseeded. They were on the host first line by some projections. So I think we're in for a really good contest.
It'll be Anastasia Boldereva and Tayanna Jones for Colorado, and Jones wins the tip for the Buffs, and we are underway. Great to have you with us inside Cameron Indoor. Jalen Sherrod with the ball there, 0-0. Here's Tayanna Jones, hands it off to Sherrod, averaging 15 points a game over the last 4. Sherrod with the jumper, no good, and tip to Boldereva. Middle Tennessee now with the ball. Take a look at our starting lineups, brought to you by Capital One. It's been pretty much the same starting 5 for Middle Tennessee as Savannah Wheeler, one of the leaders for this team, gets fouled. It's going to be the first on Jones.
Both these teams are very balanced, Sam. They both have 4 players averaging double figures. Savannah Wheeler right there at the free throw line, the leading scorer for Middle Tennessee. And then Jalen Sherrod, electric point guard, does so much for Colorado. That's going to be a fun matchup. The Wheeler-Sherrod matchup is something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, also a little bit of a offense versus defense matchup here. Middle Tennessee averaging 74 points per game. That led Conference USA, while Colorado, when you get a look at their starting 5, had the best defense in the Pac-12 this year, allowing just 51 points per game. A lot of contact there from Aronette Von Lay. That'll be her first foul and the team's second.
Aronette Von Lay is the co-most improved player in the Pac-12. She's got some size inside, but she's going up against 6'6" Boldereva. And very few teams outside of the Power 5 and Power 6 have a player that's 6'6". So Middle is going to be able to hold their own inside.
Middle Tennessee, no stranger to the NCAA tournament, making their 20th appearance this year. 20 appearances for a mid-major program is no small feat. But it's been a little while since they've gotten past the first round. That shot off the mark and back the other way comes Colorado, looking to push it ahead. Last touched by the Raiders of Middle Tennessee State.
And that's what we're talking about with the size. Boldereva was able to get her hand on that ball. Most of the time you lob the ball up in transition to Von Lay, there's not really going to be an issue, but Boldereva has some serious size.
Frida Foreman with the ball, the junior from Denmark. Gets it back there, three-point shooter, and it's in.
I love Frida's game. She's been shooting the ball so well. 3 straight games in double figures. We talked to her after one of the practices, and I said, how do you like this gym? Feels like a shooter's gym. And she said, oh, yeah. And then she said, it's giving me Denmark vibes. I wasn't sure what to make of that. She is from Denmark. I think she likes the gym.
A little bit of a smaller gym tends to maybe feel a little bit better for shooters. Here's Quay Miller for 3. That's a bit too strong. You like shooting in this gym, though, didn't you?
I love shooting in this gym. In smaller gyms, the sight lines, to me, are just better as a shooter. We've had a few back-to-back misses here, but I still think my theory holds up.
Sherrod kicks it out. No good that time from Foreman. Offensive rebound, and Von Lay couldn't reel it in.
Great pass by Sherrod, knowing that her shooter in Frida Foreman had just hit one. Get her another good look. She didn't make that one, but that's a heads-up play by a veteran point guard.
A couple of things you're going to be looking for, at least early in this game, KG.
Well, I think the big question is Colorado's size. They have Quay Miller and Aronette Von Lay, so there's only one Boldereva. How does Middle Tennessee handle their size? And how does Middle Tennessee handle that defensive pressure? You see a turnover right there from Colorado. And Middle wants to run. They want to run and gun. They want to shoot some threes. And I thought Rick Insel's speech at the beginning of our broadcast was so interesting. First of all, so inspiring, but secondly, putting a little pressure on his team in a good way, saying, I feel like you're good enough to prove it on the big stage. Now go do it.
Colorado making back-to-back NCAA tournament appearances for the first time since 2003, 2004. Their head coach, J.R. Payne, has really picked it up there in Colorado. This one's going to be staying here. Goes against Courtney Whitson, the 6-foot junior from Kingsport, Tennessee, which is about only 4 hours away. We were told there was about 50 or 60 family and friends for Courtney coming to town.
There are definitely a good bit of Middle Tennessee fans here. We were told they had some fan buses making the trip.
That's blocked by Foreman out of bounds. Middle Tennessee basketball.
Great steal by Alexis Whittington, getting in his passing lanes, and a clean block from Foreman. Foreman turned the ball over, was able to get back on defense and get the block, did not give up on the play.
Two teams combined a 1 for 8 from the floor here in the first quarter. Imagine nerves play into that a little bit here.
Definitely some jitters, and you had to sit around all day and wait to play. This is a 7 o'clock tip, and of course we have the Duke tip at 9:30.
That's a nice move from Boldereva, the 6'6" sophomore from Moscow, Russia. Jones had the open three. Instead, it's Quay Miller to reset. Foreman, top of the key, puts it on the floor. Sherrod thought about it, now takes it. Little too strong, offensive rebound there, and the putback from McLeod.
That's where Colorado has an advantage. I think attacking the glass, getting those offensive rebounds is going to be huge for the Buffs.
5-4 here in the early going. Colorado with the 1-point lead. Savannah Wheeler averaging 15 points per game on the ball. Gets to the elbow and fires, and it's good. The junior from Cattlesburg, Kentucky, and the transfer from Marshall.
Savannah Wheeler can explode for points.
So can Tayanna Jones on the other end, the graduate third-year transfer from Georgetown.
She's actually from right here in North Carolina, so she's excited to be back. She passed up a three on that previous possession and decided to take one that time. Great block as well.
Very athletic player, Tayanna Jones, seeing it on the other side. 2 turnovers now for Middle Tennessee. Same spot, same result for Tayanna Jones.
She went from passing up a three in relatively that same spot, Sam, to making 2 straight and had the big block on the other end. This is a 6-0 Tayanna Jones run right now.
And believe it or not, she's only made 9 threes coming into this game. She's already made 2. Oh, fast-paced start here inside Cameron Indoor as Colorado has an 11-6 lead. The NCAA Women's Championship is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Imagine a new Buick designed to make your life a piece of cake. I was going to say easy as pie, but that's way better. Imagine a new Buick that makes backing in a walk in the park. When you kayak in the park. Now imagine this new Buick with Wi-Fi and unlimited data.
What's the password?
You're going to hear that a lot. The new 2024 Buick Encore GX. Imagine that.
Anyone who's ever sold a home will tell you it's really hard, and it's one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. That's why who you work with matters. Together with HomeLight, we take care of every detail, from staging to showing to negotiating to closing. We've helped thousands of people sell faster and for a better price.
Hi, this is Lisa from 4Imprint. Yes, I'd like 50 welcome wows, 300 customer I love it, and 200 team member oh yes, certainly. You know we got some brand new woohoos.
Dial up the wow factor with promotional products from 4Imprint. We specialize in awesome items that are certain to awe and guaranteed to deliver some ooh yes. From apparel, backpacks, drinkware to high-tech items.
Wow. I love it. Woohoo!
Go to 4imprint.com and find some wow now.
4Imprint, for certain.
Your dinner party was a hit. Your dishwasher took a hit. Your teen is giving laundry a try. Your dryer left you hung out to dry. Date night with the crush. Your toilet won't flush. Luckily, American Home Shield is there to fix or replace covered appliances and home systems to help you stay on course and budget. Protect what you don't expect. Visit ahs.com for 50% off.
It's a new year, and you have new goals to chase, new success stories to write, new finish lines to run through. Echelon has everything you need to help you get there. With high-quality, affordable bikes, treadmills, rowers, and fitness mirrors, and easy access to an endless library of on- and off-equipment classes taught by world-class instructors.
You've got this.
Can you beat your best? Your finish line is always within reach. Get exclusive offers now at echelonfit.com.
All right, welcome back, folks. Number 6, Colorado with an 11-6 lead over Middle Tennessee. It has been the Tayanna Jones show after she just made a pair of threes. KG, she came into the game only making 9 on the season.
So I have to imagine on the Middle Tennessee scout, there was not a green light next to Tayanna Jones's name, meaning they were going to let her shoot, see what happens. Now she's made 2. Back-to-back, and those shots looked great. I mean, she has a great stroke from beyond the arc. So let's keep an eye on how Middle Tennessee guards her for the rest of this half.
Sherrod with a burst of speed. Here she is again, and she traveled. She was open, though.
In the same spot as well, but you saw Whitson and others run at her, trying to run her off the line a little bit. And I'm sure that was something they talked about in the huddle. You also have to think from a scouting perspective, okay, she made 2. How many more is she going to make, considering she only had made 9 coming into the game? But you still have to respect it because of the 2 she's knocked down so far.
Savannah Wheeler with 4 of the team's 6 points here. Inside, here's Ksenia Malashka, and that goes out of bounds. It will stay with Middle Tennessee as Quay Miller and Kendall Wetta check back into the game for Colorado.
And this was a swat from Von Lay. Forget the word block. That was a swat. What a play. And you've got Malashka in the game here. Actually, Middle Tennessee's leading scorer.
Right.
But she does come off the bench. She's the 6th player of the year in Conference USA. They really like the spark she brings off the bench.
Whitson in and out for 3. And the rebound to Tayanna Jones. She's got 6 points and 3 rebounds. Colorado still on that 6-0 run. Miller from the corner, yes! KG, Colorado averages under 6 threes per game. They have already made 4 in the first quarter.
It's a shooter's gym, Sam Ravitch, I told you. Quay Miller.
A 9-0 run.
Quay Miller had been struggling.
Yeah.
In the Pac-12 tournament, her last 2 games, she was 0 for 16 from the field. But knocks that one down like she hasn't been 0 for 16 from the field. You just got to flush some of those games. You got to move on to the next, and she's doing just that.
Yeah, 0 for 7 in that semifinal loss in the Pac-12 tournament to Washington State. Here is Malashka getting to the rim, but cannot finish. Middle Tennessee is 0 for the last 5 from the field.
Von Lay's size has really bothered Middle Tennessee on offense.
Tamia Sadler into the game for Colorado as well, number 2 in white. Von Lay will try from 18. Off the heel, and an offensive rebound. Quick put back from 3. Oh my goodness. The Buffaloes are on fire inside Cameron Indoor.
The very best time to get an open 3 is off an offensive rebound, and I love how Colorado was looking for their shooter off that O board.
And that ends a 12-0 run there. Savannah Wheeler, again, 6 of the team's 8 points. There was better defense there from Middle Tennessee. It goes out of bounds.
That was a forced pass. Von Lay was almost sandwiched inside. You had someone fronting her and behind her. And yes, her size has proven to be an issue so far for Middle Tennessee, but there's no need to force that.
Rick Insell looking on as this team trails in Frida Foreman. Another short jumper. She's got 8 here.
Coach Insell cannot be pleased when you let Colorado's best shooter get that open off of a baseline out of bounds.
We talked about Middle Tennessee's offense out of bounds. And it will be Middle Tennessee basketball. We talked about their offense, Kelly, but their defense has also been really great this year. 57 points per game. They had a +17 margin of victory in Conference USA. The next closest team was Rice at +6.
They've had a dominant year. That's why they're top 30 in the net. They've blown a lot of teams out. They also got a signature win early in the season on December 4th when they beat Louisville by almost 20 points.
Left-handed layup is short for Courtney Blakely. Colorado 7 for 12 here in the first quarter from the field. They're shooting at 58%. On the shot clock here. Miller able to get it over to Foreman. Middle Tennessee wanted to travel. Sadler's shot no good. Out of bounds, and it is Colorado basketball.
I think they're going to have to take a look here if that shot hit the rim.
Foreman will check out, and Jada Wynn.
They reset the shot clock to just 3 seconds because it did not hit the rim.
Weta looking up at the shot clock, got to get it off, and does. Misses everything. Shot clock violation. That was maybe the best defensive set we've seen from Middle Tennessee here in the first quarter.
That was a really good stop by Middle Tennessee. And at this point, Colorado, of course, shooting lights out. As we've discussed, they're 5 for 9 from 3. Middle Tennessee, a very good three-point shooting team. Just 0 for 3 from beyond the arc, 3 for 13 from the field.
So how do they get their offense going here, Kelly? As Malashka fires a 3, maybe that's your answer.
I was about to answer, but then I was going to see if that ball went in. I think Malashka is one of the keys. She is their leading scorer, as we've said. She comes off the bench. She is someone that can be instant offense for them.
And that's an offensive foul there. I believe that's going to be on Quay Miller, her first. Team's fourth.
And that's the other piece of this too, Sam. Middle Tennessee has not been that bad offensively. Yes, they're not shooting the ball, but it's really the other side. They're just letting Colorado do almost anything they want when they're on offense. So once you start to get stops, then you can feel a little more confident and better about scoring the ball on the other end.
Felt a little bit like the pace was bothering Middle Tennessee as well. Minute 10 to go in the first quarter. Colorado with a 19-11 lead. Here's Courtney Blakely. Bounce pass, tries to find Malashka. Gets it back into the corner there for 3. Whittington. No good. Nice rebound, Quay Miller.
Colorado dominating the boards so far. +5 in that category.
Sherrod has it blocked by Malashka. And then they lost the ball. Kendall Weta comes up with it. And Colorado will hold here. About 13 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock as Sherrod sets up a play. Von Lay are able to get the ball to her and one.
That's really smart basketball right there by Colorado. Knowing they have an advantage inside with Von Lay, they set that down screen to almost make you think they're looking for Weta coming up. But the whole time they're looking for Von Lay, they were patient, they took their time. Sherrod made that pass just in time before the double team was truly there. And then Von Lay, so strong inside. That is an excellent possession from the Buffaloes.
Von Lay completes the and-one opportunity. Transfer from Arizona, second leading scorer on this Colorado team. Averaging 12 points a game, will check out for the remainder of the first quarter. Middle Tennessee would really like to get some points here in this final possession, trailing by 11.
They need some badly.
Just 4 made field goals in the first quarter. Whittington is open, and again, just can't find the bottom. And that will do it here in the first quarter. Middle Tennessee goes 1 for 6 from long range, but the Buffs, no problem with Tayanna Jones leading the way with 6 points. Colorado leads it 22-11.
Your vehicle takes a beating from the environment. Keep your vehicle looking better than new with Cerakote's Rapid Ceramic Paint Sealant, a breakthrough in ceramic technology. Now you can seal and protect your paint with unbelievable gloss, shine, and slickness in less than 30 minutes. Look at the difference with Cerakote's true hydrophobic ceramic technology. The level of gloss and slickness is unbelievable. Cerakote increased slickness by an incredible 72% compared to uncoated automotive paint. Everything just slides right off. Simply spray it on and lightly buff it with the included microfiber towels. That's it. Everything's included. Even water blows right off.
I've been a professional auto detailer for almost 40 years, and during that time I've tried hundreds of paint care products. And I can tell you that Cerakote's Rapid Ceramic Paint Sealant is in a league of its own.
Guaranteed to be the glossiest, slickest, and easiest to apply paint sealant you have ever used. Get professional gloss, shine, and protection for your vehicle with Cerakote's Rapid Ceramic Paint Sealant today. It's the #1 best-selling paint sealant in the country. Buy today.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
Some men in live TV is not like anything else. You don't know what's next.
Open the door!
And that's On Patrol Live. As we're watching you happen live, it is something that affects you. I get nervous, I get worried.
Hey, put it down! Put the gun down!
Put it down!
We're here tonight with On Patrol Live, as we are every Friday and Saturday night on Reels, Channel 238.
Hey, Otto! Critics rave A Man Called Otto is irresistible with a 97% audience score.
Are you always this unfriendly?
I am not unfriendly. Don't you dare let that dog whiz on my walkway again.
Okay, you're like a warm cuddle.
It's life-affirming and joyous.
You think you have to do everything on your own, but who one can?
Tom Hanks is a treasure.
My father used to smile like that.
I'm not smart.
Exactly.
A Man Called Otto.
Take a look at the first quarter stats here. The 6-seed Colorado coming out on fire. 5 made threes in that first quarter. They averaged 5.7 per game, Kelly.
I'm not sure you can play much better than Colorado did in the first quarter. They got great looks from three, a lot of open looks. They were sharing the ball well. 7 assists on 8 made field goals. But as you said, Sam, the 3-ball was the difference maker for the Colorado Buffaloes. And what they did defensively was also very good. They were able to turn some defense into offense, but the way they shared the ball, and specifically for me with Colorado, the way they attacked the rim and looked at kick has been really exceptional.
All right, so Colorado and Middle Tennessee make up one game of our two later on today. We will have Duke and Iona, a 14 versus 3 seed later on tonight, starting 30 minutes after the conclusion of this game. And Ksenia Malashka off the mark from 3. Middle Tennessee now just 1 for 7. And here's a turnover and a foul. Although Sherrod may have got the worst part of that. She will be whistled for the foul.
Looks like she just lost the ball. And Whittington went for it, and they collided. Nothing intentional or anything there. But you're right, it's hard when you pick up the foul, Sam, and you're the one that takes the brunt of the foul.
Middle Tennessee going to try to get their offense going here. Malashka fakes the 3, spins in the paint, and gets it to go.
It's a nice move from Malashka. Yeah, she's giving up a few inches to Vonleh, but she's got speed on her. And that's a matchup I think I'd try to exploit if I'm Middle Tennessee. Get the ball to Malashka around that ACC logo. See if she can beat Vonleh to the rim.
You can see that Colorado's trying to go over the top there to Vonleh, Kelly.
And they should. Help side has to be there, though. Help side was late that time for Middle Tennessee. If you're going to front, which is what they just did on Vonleh, help side has to be in position right there in the middle of the paint.
5 points for the transfer from Arizona. That's a wild shot there from Wheeler. And back come the Buffs.
It just feels like the Blue Raiders are not getting good looks. And Colorado, on the other end, is getting looks that they want near the rim.
Certainly a little bit of a size advantage for Colorado. There's a blow by here. Whittington off the glass. Alexis Whittington, the grad player from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, the program's all-time leader in games played. Still a ways to go here. 9-point deficit for Middle Tennessee. 8 on the shot clock for Sherrod. Here comes the screen. Sherrod still with the handle. Finds Von Lay in a block from behind. See who this foul will be called on, and it will be Courtney Whitson. That's her second.
What a pass by Sherrod. She's always looking for Von Lay. That time Malashka got caught up. She had to help on Sherrod on the ball screen. She had to drop back quicker. She didn't drop back quick enough. Sherrod was very aware of that and made a great pass.
Von Lay at the free throw line, but Jalen Sherrod has set up Von Lay time and time again this season. Sherrod, all Pac-12 honoree this year, 5 assists per game, led the conference. She also led the Pac-12, averaging over 2 steals per game.
She does everything. She does a little bit of everything for them. She's a 4th-year senior. Has another year, perhaps, if she wants to take it. She spent all 4 of her seasons at Colorado.
So then a Wheeler tripped up there. That's going to be a foul on Tamia Sadler.
Sadler not pleased, and I understand. It felt like she just tripped. But sometimes the official, once they see that, they're going to call it if there was any little contact at all.
Feels like there's a lot of dribbling for Middle Tennessee as Malashka can't finish at the rim.
And part of that is Colorado's been very good getting out on Middle Tennessee shooters, making those threes tough looks and tough contested shots.
6th turnover there for Colorado. Hasn't really hurt them that much. Middle Tennessee.
Well, when you're 5 for 9 from 3, Sam.
Yeah, just
you can overcome some turnovers.
Off those turnovers. This is a team that shoots at just over 32% from 3. Able to get it into Bolde Reva, who lays it in with the left hand. 4 points for Bolde Reva, one of 4 international players on the roster for the Blue Raiders. Sadler, a hard drop. Colorado's found those lanes, and they've been able to penetrate on Middle Tennessee.
A great take by Sadler. He was able to shoot that ball over Malashka.
28-17. Colorado still holding a strong lead. Wheeler to the free throw line. Got fouled and the basket. 8 points for Savannah Wheeler.
And this is one way that Middle Tennessee can exploit Von Lay. Get her in that ball screen situation and make her try to guard. Make her have to stay in front of a guard. She just picked up her 2nd foul right there on that possession. Wheeler doing a good job of pulling up, initiating that contact. Von Lay with 2 fouls. We still have a good amount of time left in the 2nd quarter. We'll see how head coach J.R. Payne for Colorado handles this with Von Lay, because her presence has been really important for Colorado in this game.
Wheeler, all-conference player, transferred within Conference USA from Marshall. And an offensive foul. Sadler might have got a little arm bar out there.
They've called quite a few offensive fouls here on Colorado. You could have made the argument that was a foul on either of those players for Colorado. 8 fouls now for the Buffaloes. 4 in this quarter, so 1 more and they'll send Middle Tennessee to the line. Middle Tennessee is very good from the free throw line. They average 20 free throw attempts per game, and they are 20-1 when they shoot more free throws than their opponent. They know the value of the free throw line.
Still a lot of time here in this 2nd quarter. 6:23 to go, and the officials just having a quick word with both sides here. Confirm number of fouls. Haven't said Jalen Gregory's name all that much yet. 14 points per game is third on the team. Number 10 in blue, and a whistle off the ball. That's going to be staying here.
Calling Brianna McLeod for that hook. Yeah, that's pretty blatant. She's trying to front her, but especially right in front of the official. That's a hook that they're going to call you for. And now it's 2 for McLeod.
So Middle Tennessee shooting the rest of this quarter. As Boldereva makes the first. All right, for the third straight year, every NCAA women's basketball championship game is on the networks of ESPN. For more information, go to ncaa.com, your home for all 90 NCAA championships. All right, so Middle Tennessee has cut the lead now. It is 6 for Colorado, and the fans coming alive for the Raiders. Corner 3, Quay Miller left short. Boldereva had it knocked out of her hands by Weta. McLeod was fouled on the way up by Tayanna Jones. That's her first.
Heads up play by Weta. The rebounding has been so big for Colorado in this game. They're now +8 on the boards. They have an overall size advantage, but they're also just a really good rebounding team. And if you're Middle Tennessee, I assume rebounding was a concern coming into this game. Middle grabbed that rebound. They just got to hold on to it. Weta made a good play.
Look at the season overview for head coach J.R. Payne and company. Again, back-to-back NCAA tournament appearances for the first time since 03-04. Their 23-7 record is the best mark since going 25-7 back in 2012-2013. Colorado's defense has been really extended. Wheeler off the mark there, and Weta with the rebound.
Middle Tennessee has to be able to make Colorado pay in those ball screen situations. That time Wheeler got another good look. They had McLeod in that ball screen situation, but you've got to convert against those bigger posts.
McLeod blocked. Boldereva.
Great block by Boldereva. I thought that may have been off of McLeod, the block, and then it went back and, okay, never mind. We're in the crow's nest. I don't know what I was seeing there. Good call by the official.
5 to shoot. Nice pop there for Foreman. No good, an offensive rebound. McLeod. Quay Miller has the ball, and it's going to be a jump ball possession to Colorado. Colorado has been all over the O boards here.
Those O boards are going to start piling up. And Colorado knows. That's something that I'm sure Coach J.R. Payne has been emphasizing in the huddle. Guys, we can rebound all day on this team. We need to attack the glass and really exploit that advantage.
And we talked about Anastasia Boldereva at 6'6", but she's only averaging 4 rebounds a game.
And she's they're playing a 4-out-1-in situation, so a lot of it's on these guards for Middle Tennessee to box out.
Weta for 3. Quay Miller, another offensive rebound. Offensive foul on the charge taken by Malashka. It's going to be the second foul on Quay Miller. Middle Tennessee, a lot of fans trying to will their team back into this one. Down 8.
When you're able to have a workout routine to where you're training your body to move properly, you're going to get a lot of big dividends in the golf course. You'll feel more fluid, and all of a sudden you're going to see a few more yards of distance off the tee as well. Golf Forever is something that's worked, and I'm going to continue to do it because I've seen the real benefits.
When everything hurts, you need relief that's deeper than ice. You need Tidal, the cryotherapy spray that goes beyond cold to take control of the pain.
This was just easy, and it felt so good.
I was like, wow, that actually smells good.
It's like penetrating into my skin, which I really love.
Tidal's powerful plant-based formulation was developed to help world-class athletes recover faster.
Tidal cryotherapy spray can contribute to total body recovery because it can alleviate muscle pain, joint pain, even back pain.
A 360-degree continuous spray relieves pain in even in the hardest to reach areas, dries fast, and lasts.
When you get older, the joints start hurting. The spray is easy. You just bring it wherever you are, spray it, and it feels great within minutes.
It changes my life in a way that I can still be active and yet not feel aches and pains when I'm sitting there for long hours.
Tidal Cryotherapy, available at Walmart and these fine retailers. Visit Tidal.com for locations.
Wendy only met Marco 8 days ago while searching for freelance web developers on Fiverr. But the incredible website he delivered made him an invaluable member of the team. Expand your team with a Fiverr freelancer.
Buying pants sucks. It should not be this difficult. These just came in. They're the only pant from Fabletics. 4-way stretch, done. All-way stretch, you're gonna feel the difference. Get a pair for $24 at Fabletics.com.
Why is everyone talking about Navage and nasal irrigation?
I am one who suffers from chronic sinus infection.
You need to clean that crap out of your nose.
Navage is simple. Your nose is the body's air filter, but it's not perfect. Navage is a drug-free way to help flush out allergens, mucus, and germs using powered suction. Join nearly 3 million Navage users so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier.
I love this thing.
It's nice to breathe.
Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
Michaela Schifrin, the winningest skier in history.
It doesn't matter how many wins or whatever, it's just go for it.
Schifrin has made history.
Coming up at halftime degree in the studio, Monica McNutt, Ivory Latta, Kelsey Riggs. It's been a day of upsets. We'll break them down. You know who's not upset? Maddie Secret, a milestone day for her.
She continues her scoring ways in a big-time fashion. My former Hoopers, how long did it take you to get to 1,000? Just answer that at home.
You want to answer it? How about our three-point shooter on the call, Kelly Gramlich? I mean, she used to put up all of the points. Sam, what y'all got there?
By the way, can we just give a big round of applause to our studio folks? I mean, they have been working nonstop.
They have, Sam, and here's what I know. Kelsey Riggs is on medicine ball 2 of the day. Ivory Latta is not loving the color blue that she's looking at right now. And Monica McNutt's note cards are not organized, but she still has the best takes on television.
That's what we got going back in Bristol?
That's my analysis of that studio crew, who I love.
We'll see how accurate that analysis is on our next cut-in. Jalen Sherrod and Colorado have been very accurate from beyond the three-point line here in the first half. That is the 6th made 3 of the game.
Just incredible what Colorado has done from 3. And Middle Tennessee, I thought in the first quarter they allowed Colorado to get some really good looks. This second quarter, they've been out and contesting better, but Colorado's still knocking them down.
The other big difference here in this game has been the offensive rebounding for Colorado. 8 offensive rebounds for the Buffs, 8 total rebounds for Middle Tennessee. And there is the 9th rebound.
Love to see more ball screen action from Middle Tennessee. It's been effective when they have used it against these bigger Colorado posts.
Savannah Wheeler leading the team with 9 points. Olde-Reva has 6. Malashka had it blocked. McLeod has made her presence known here in this first half.
It doesn't feel like Middle Tennessee is going to have much success going one-on-one inside against McLeod or Vonleh. I don't think that needs to be the game plan for Middle Tennessee. The pick and roll, that should work better, but going at some of these bigger posts, trying to take them one-on-one, McLeod and Vonleh have been excellent defensively when it comes to one-on-one situations down low for the Buffs.
9 points now for Kenzia Malashka, one of the best 6 players in the entire country. Here's a corner 3, Charlotte Whitaker will try, and that was halfway down.
If that one goes down, you just feel like, hey, it's Colorado's night with all these 3 balls. Charlotte Whitaker's 0 for 8 from 3 on the season.
From the elbow, Bolde-Reva. Sherrod doesn't have numbers. The bounce pass to Weta, and she stepped out of bounds. No, block is called. Called a block on Savannah Wheeler, her first.
The official must have determined that the contact happened before she stepped out of bounds, and I do think that's correct. It's a good call.
So Freya Foreman will take it out. gets the ball back. 2:15 left to play here in this first half. Sherrod lost the handle, got it back, and a jump ball possession to Middle Tennessee.
That's the second time Sherrod has just lost the handle against Whittington. Overall, Whittington's done a good job on Sherrod. Just losing that ball and Whittington being aggressive.
Colorado has kind of let Middle Tennessee hang around here. 9 turnovers for the Buffs, opposed to 3 for the Raiders of Middle Tennessee. Whittington was wide open, the pass a little bit late. Whittington able to adjust in midair.
Great pass, excellent finish inside for Middle Tennessee. And you're right, Sam, you feel like if you're Colorado, you've hit 6 threes. You should be up by more than 5 points.
Nearly the 10th turnover of the game there for Sherrod, who again led the Pac-12 with over 5 assists. 10 on the shot clock. Sherrod on the floor, pulls up for the jumper. Tough make for Jalen Sherrod.
That's a tough veteran play. As you mentioned, Sam, she's had a few bobbles there where she had the turnover, almost lost that ball on the next possession, but then comes down and hits that tough shot when Colorado really needed it.
Back on the other end, double team comes. Middle Tennessee whips it around from the wing. Wheeler comes up short. And a rebound to Weta, but she turns it over. And I think that's a backcourt violation because it went all the way back off the hands of Malashka.
I think Malashka was just trying to tip it out.
Yeah.
But because she grabbed it, she had possession. So I think that's a good call. It's definitely over the back if she had possession, which she did. Sorry, over and back, not over the back.
Rick Insel's trying to get some clarification from Lisa Jones, one of the officials. Weta has it blocked. Oh, emphasis there from Malashka.
Right in front of that Middle Tennessee contingent of fans. They love it. Malashka said, not today.
And one.
Malashka goes for another block. That time Colorado makes her pay. Great job by Sadler, beating Malashka to the spot that time and finishing through contact.
That's the second on Malashka as Tamia Sadler goes to the free throw line. Can't finish the and one. Another offensive rebound and a putback. How about Colorado on the O boards? That is the 10th of the game.
And just when Middle Tennessee had cut it to 5, Colorado's rebounding is able to allow them to extend this back to a much better feeling lead for them at this point.
11 second chance points for the Buffaloes.
It's been the difference. It's literally the difference in the score.
That's a great steal there from Weta. Shot clock is off, 10 seconds to play in the second quarter. Kendall Weta with the ball, looking for the screen. Now looking for help. Sadler drives baseline, kicks it back out. Weta open for 3 at the buzzer.
Perfect execution by Colorado. They are so good at attacking the rim, kicking it back out, and finding their shooters. Great kick by Sadler. How about 7 made threes for the Buffaloes in this first half, Sam?
At the end of the first half, it is Colorado 42, Middle Tennessee 28. Let's send it to the studio with Kelsey Riggs, Monica McNutt, and Ivory Latta, guys.
Sam and Kelly, thanks so much. I think Kelly has a monitor spying on us because she knew exactly what all of us are doing. She can see it up there in the crow's nest. Welcome to Degree in the studio. Let's take you to another game in action right now going on ESPN2. Louisville and Drake in a tight battle off the steal. Marissa Russell cashes in on the other end, but it is Drake with the 2-point lead over Louisville right now on ESPN2. How about Cleveland State taking on Villanova, and this was the Maddie Siegrist show. Her 1,000th point this season. She came out and absolutely balled out. 35 points for Maddie Siegrist in this game. So impressive what we saw from her today, Monica.
Absolutely. 15 of 28. I mean, she has a bright green light as far as a scorer for this Wildcat squad.
And you take a look at what she was able to do, becomes just the 5th player in Division I history to have 1,000 points in a single season. Congratulations to Maddie Siegrist. As we say hello for the first time in studio, Monica McNutt, Ivory Latta, Kelsey Riggs. Ivory, 1,000 points in a single season. How impressive is what we've seen from Maddie Siegrist?
I mean, it's extremely impressive.
Tell them how many you scored in your junior year. Just say it. Just
know.
tell it, Ivory.
I don't know, like 600?
There you go.
Like
so
645.
It's hard to do because this is Ivory Latta.
It's extremely hard to do, but she's a great player, you know, all-around player. I mean, she has a nose for the game, and like you said, she has an extra green light. So, but her confidence is out of this world. Her teammates give her confidence. Her coaches give her that confidence to go ahead and take the shot anytime she needs to.
All right, so since we're telling each other stories, back in the day in the Big East, playing against Villanova, that was the game that I was like, hey, sub, I can't guard
because
this
their
system.
defense did what to you?
It was their offense. Girl, I was spinning around like a top back in the day. So I say that to say, Maddie Siegrist's skill set and the combination of the way that Denise Dillon has pushed Harry Pereira's offense forward with this iteration of the Villanova Wildcats. It just works so perfectly. Like you said, Ivory, her basketball IQ is phenomenal. If she's not scoring, which she is more than capable of doing, she's willing to find her teammates.
An impressive day for her, and an impressive win for them, 76-59, the final as they advance. And on the other side of their game, we get the winner of this game. We've seen a lot of upsets. We see right now Middle Tennessee State trying to pull the upset against Colorado. Well, what would happen with Florida Gulf Coast and Washington State? Looked a little bit like this third quarter. Tashara Morehouse hits the jumper. Florida Gulf Coast up in the lead, and then Maddie Antonucci gets in the mix too, Monica.
Absolutely. They had a terrific game in terms of balanced attack. They've got 4 double-digit scores led by Shaw Carter, who had a monster game going 10 of 13. Listen, their signature is three-point shooting, but they only hit 5 and only took 14 and still got it done.
Had 50 paint points as they get the win and advance, so it'll be Florida Gulf Coast, the 12 seed, playing Villanova in the round of 32. Speaking of 12-5 matchups, could we get another upset alert here? Well, Toledo trying to do it. Quenisha Lockett drives in for the layup. That extends the lead. How about the start from Toledo?
Quenisha herself shot 50% from the field on the game. It was a monster double-double, 24 points and 13 rebounds. Look, this squad came in on a 16-game winning streak, and surprise, surprise, it becomes 17, pulling off the upset of the Hawkeyes.
80-73, the final, and you take a look at the double-digit seed upsets that we have already had in just our first 2 days. We had 3 of them yesterday, 2 today, and we've seen a couple of 8-9 upsets as well. Now, this was almost one. We're watching the end of this game very closely. Baylor, they're a 7 seed. Alabama, a 10 seed. This team, Baylor, was down Ivory by as many as 18 points.
Yeah, they fought back defensive-wise. They controlled the game in the second half, and they just really got it done. Got it done all the way around.
Fourth quarter, Alabama pulls ahead 73. Now they're up by 1 and still trying to keep it going, but off of the miss. Baylor takes control.
It was 27 points off of turnovers. That was huge for the Baylor Bears. They really locked in the second half. And then they got some monster rebounds there. Fauntleroy, she only had 4, but she had really timely rebounds to give her team second chance opportunities.
Talk about big-time upsets. We've seen big-time comebacks, rather. We've seen a couple of them today. Baylor, they were down by as many as 18 points. That ties for the 3rd largest comeback in NCAA tournament history. Can't ever count any teams out, and you definitely, all season, regardless of the injuries, you couldn't count UConn out. We've got highlights on the other side of this break.
In the Studio is presented by Degree. It won't let you down.
Anyone who's ever sold a home can tell you it is really hard, and it's one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. That's why who you work with matters. Together with Homelight, we take care of every detail, from staging to showing to negotiating to closing. We've helped thousands of people sell faster and for the best price. It's a win-win.
Stay tuned to get this free 5-piece nonstick bakeware set from Gotham Steel.
I paid so much for these pans, but they still burn and they never come clean. And I just know a new set is going to cost me a fortune.
Not anymore. Introducing Aqua Blue from Gotham Steel. Ultra modern cookware that's so durable it's the last nonstick cookware you'll ever use. Now at the most affordable price anywhere. This is chef quality cookware cast from solid aluminum and finished with Thai ceramic. Made from ultra durable titanium and super slick ceramic. That means no sticking. Everything slides right out. So cook healthier with no butter or oil ever needed. And forget scratching, because these pans are metal utensil safe. They're even oven safe up to 500 degrees. So bake hearty pasta dishes or even oven roasted succulent chicken. And no more boilovers because the set comes with vented glass lids. Plus they're all PFOA free and dishwasher safe. Other cookware sets can cost up to $400. But get the Aqua Blue 12-piece set with Thai ceramic surface, not for $400 or even $300, but for just 5 payments of $49.99. But wait, order now and we'll drop a whole payment. Plus you'll even get free shipping and our 10-year warranty. But it gets even better. Order today and you'll also get our self-draining fry basket, stainless steel steamer insert, and steamer rack. A $50 value absolutely free. Plus our 5-piece Gotham Steel bakeware set, the fast ultra non-stick way to bake your favorite desserts. Together, that's $110 in free gifts. Get this huge 20-piece set delivered free to your front door for your first payment of $49.99. Try it for 30 days, and if you're not thrilled, get a full refund and keep the bakeware set as our free gift. This is a limited time offer, so order now.
To order, call 1-800-491-8621 or go online to aquabluepan.com. So call 1-800-491-8621. That's 1-800-491-8621 or go to aquabluepan.com.
In the Studio is presented by Degree. It won't let you down.
Hi, Monica Kelsey back in the studio with you, and UConn getting down to business today. Aaliyah Edwards started the day perfect. 10 from 10 from the field. She kept rolling from there.
Yeah, she kept rolling, but the thing is, she set the tone for the team. She set the tone for herself and how she really wanted, and she took over the paint.
Yes, she did. 13 of 15 is how she finished the game. But look, Dorka Juhász had a quiet double-double in this one. 15 and 10 for her. And, of course, Nika Mule continues to add to that assist total, the third best assist total in D1. She had 10 assists in this ballgame.
UConn takes care of business. They jumped out to their largest lead at the half that they have had all season and cashed in with a 95-52 victory over Vermont. How about James Madison taking on Ohio State? We've seen some upsets. They tried to pull it off, and Kiki Jefferson and the Dukes, they got out to a great start, but Ohio State just too much in this one.
Yeah, way too much. I mean, second half, they upped their defense, made them force turnovers, and they got it going. And look at that 3-ball right there, baby. 3-piece.
Count them. All 3 of these. 22 points off of those turnovers, 17 points in the fast break. J.C. Sheldon just side of a double-double for herself, 17 points and 9 assists.
80-66 the final as Ohio State wins it. How about St. John's? North Carolina, this was a great game, a close finish, fourth quarter, 6 seconds to go. Deja Kelly drives inside, makes the bucket, draws a foul. North Carolina up 61-58 after the free throw, but then some drama because the foul is called and they say, hey, she goes to the line, but was she shooting? Should it have been a foul on the floor? Doesn't matter. She is on the line, needed to make all 3, not able to do it. Wanted to miss this one? The final one, doesn't miss it, so coach is disappointed about that. North Carolina hangs on to win it 61-59. Deep breath.
You can breathe, Ivory. It's okay.
Deep breath. It is over. North Carolina, the 6th seed, going to meet Ohio State at the round of 32. Also going to set up a great matchup between Baylor and UConn in stores on Monday. How about Tennessee? They're the 4th seed in Seattle Regional 3. taking on St. Louis, and Jordan Walker drives in for the layup. Wait, this play's not over yet.
Let me get that, Rikia, with the steal right there. Hey, Batman and Robin, they did a great job today.
Rikia Jackson, Jordan Horston. One time, somebody's the Batman, somebody else is the Robin. Jordan had 21 and 8. Rikia had 18 and 3, and Tennessee takes care of St. Louis, 95-50, the final in this one. So Seattle Regional 3, you take a look at what lies ahead in the round of 32. Virginia Tech and South Dakota State, also Toledo and Tennessee on Monday night. Also, we've got a quick update for you on this game that's going on right now between Louisville and Drake. Louisville has pulled ahead 27-23. It is a close game, though, between these two going on right now on ESPN2 with about 9.5 to go in the second. Meanwhile, our game, Colorado, Middle Tennessee State. I wish you could see Ivory and Monica dancing to this song in the studio. Thanks for watching Degree in the studio. Colorado update.
BlendJet's spring sale is on now. Spring for this incredible deal on BlendJet 2. It packs the power of a big blender on the go, and it crushes right through ice. Just drop in your favorite ingredients, even frozen fruit, and make a smoothie anytime, anywhere. BlendJet cleans itself. Just add a drop of soap, water, and blend. Recharge quickly with any USB port. Order now on blendjet.com and get our best deal ever.
Some things are better left to a professional.
In hindsight, probably shouldn't have tried to remove my own appendix.
Like when it comes to finding financial advisors.
What was I thinking?
So leave it to Smart Asset to find them for you. Take the free quiz at smartasset.com. Then you'll be matched with up to 3 vetted fiduciary financial advisors. To get started, take the Advisor Match quiz now at smartasset.com.
I was this close. This close. You got me.
Tag, you're it. Imagine a world with no drama. With 4imprint, you don't have to chase down the perfect promotional products. Exclusive apparel, bags, drinkware, and more. 4imprint will help you capture the moment and guarantee to deliver your order on time and on budget. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
To them, the whole world looks like an opportunity. One to be seized, built upon, and made better for their sport and the people around it. To student athletes, every opportunity is a chance to change what could be and show the world what opportunity can do.
Guys. Live TV is not like anything else. You don't know what's next.
Open the door!
And that's On Patrol Live. As we're watching you happen live, it is something that affects you. I get nervous, I get worried.
Hey, put it down! Put the gun down!
Put it down!
We're here with On Patrol Live, coming up at the top of the hour at 9 Eastern on Reels, channel 238.
Where fun reigns supreme, you need the Bissell Little Green Pet Pro. Our most powerful portable spot cleaner. It combines handy housewide versatility with superior suction to keep carpets and upholstery fresh all year long.
Load up, guys.
Plus, its incredible formula actually protects against future stains. So wherever you go, you can really go, go, go. Bissell, live in the moment, not the mess.
Welcome back to the NCAA Women's Championship presented by Capital One. The 6 seed Colorado taking it to the 11 seed Middle Tennessee, 42-28. Welcome you once again alongside Kelly Gramlich. I'm Sam Ravitch. Kelly, it is really hot up here, and I'm not sure if it is just because the air is not on or if it's because of the shooting display that Colorado put on the first half.
Well, Sam, I know you're from the Northeast. We're in the South. Spring has sprung, and so it's going to be possibly 80 degrees outside. You never know. But the rebounding numbers and the three-point shooting for Colorado have been the difference so far in this game. Colorado has absolutely let it fly. And yes, the threes are impressive, 7 for 16 from beyond the arc. But the rebounding, to me, has been the difference in this game. Colorado is plus 15 on the glass. They have 10 offensive rebounds, and Middle Tennessee has 11 total rebounds. The great Pat Summitt, who has impacted our pod here. She was a mentor and a friend to Rick Insell, and of course, Coach Kara Lawson is coming up with Duke. Great Pat Summitt used to always say, rebounding wins championships, and we are seeing that so far in this game.
Yeah, Colorado did turn it over 9 times in that first half. Middle Tennessee couldn't really make them pay all that much. Colorado ended on the largest lead of the game, and it continues to get extended as Frida Foreman now with 11 points on the game, the first player on either side in double figures. It's an aggressive foul there. Going against Sherrod.
Sam, as a shooter, one thing I hated was halftime. I hated halftime. I hated having to go back and sit there for 20 minutes. That's really impressive that Frida Foreman walks out here and hits that shot, hits that free ball after sitting down and then getting some shots up a little bit before the game restarted, but that's big for Colorado. And then how about Whitson doing the same for Middle Tennessee?
Yeah, that's a big shot for Courtney Whitson, trying to fire her team up on the defensive end. You mentioned to me at halftime, Middle Tennessee is going to have to make some threes if they want to climb back in this thing.
Especially with the way Colorado is shooting it. If Colorado was not shooting the lights out, you'd feel like Middle Tennessee wouldn't need the three ball as much, but right now, they've got to knock down some shots from beyond the arc.
Savannah Wheeler off her foot. And Colorado basketball, that's just the 5th turnover in Middle Tennessee in the game.
Good job by Von Lay. Getting back, hanging with Wheeler, making sure she had nowhere to go with the ball.
Little extended pressure here from the Raiders. And Sherrod, dangerous pass, but ends up okay. Tayanna Jones, who hit a pair of threes in the first half, has 8 points now.
As you mentioned, a little bit of a dangerous pass there, but I like the call from Middle Tennessee to apply some pressure. As you said, Sam, Colorado has 10 turnovers. They have been the team more likely to turn it over in this game, so you might as well apply some pressure.
Wheeler gets to the paint and finishes. Now she's in double figures with 11.
The other way that I think Middle Tennessee can get back in this game is by exploiting the foul trouble. Colorado currently has quite a few players with 2 or more fouls. They have 4. And some very important pieces, Von Lay and Sherrod, McLeod. That's something Middle Tennessee is going to have to take advantage of.
Foot was on the line there for Wheeler, but she's starting to heat up. Again, 15 points per game. She's at 13 now. 1,000-point score in her 3 years with the Thundering Herd of Marshall. Tayanna Jones just a bit too strong, and Whitson with the rebound. Middle Tennessee look push. Wheeler out to the wing. Gregory for 3. Comes up short. Offensive rebound falls right to Wheeler. Alexis Whittington goes hard, draws the contact. No whistle. Whitson for 3. Again, a bit too short on the line drive shot.
They're getting good looks. That was a good job by Middle Tennessee to get those offensive rebounds. Getting good looks, but got to convert.
Last touch by Von Lay. And Middle Tennessee starting to show some life here in the 3rd quarter as the fans get back into it. Mia Sadler will check back into the game as Tayanna Jones goes to the bench, as does Sherrod for Colorado.
As we mentioned, Sam, the foul trouble. We've got 2 fouls on Miller and Von Lay. I think even more of a reason to try some of that ball screen action and getting those post players in that action having to guard.
Good rebound from Quay Miller. That's her 4th of the game. Quickly up the floor. Extra pass. Foreman. Yes.
It's giving Denmark vibes. That's what Frida Foreman told us. She's from Denmark. She seems to feel at home in this gym. She loves it.
14 points for Frida Foreman. Miller again on the boards. Foreman is 4 for 6 from long range. Sadler, Foreman left wide open in the corner. Make it 5.
You can't leave her. How does she get left that wide open? She's free to Foreman. She shoots 39% from beyond the arc and is 5 for 7 on the day.
Now 70 made threes on the year for Frida Foreman. Left-handed layup, no good for Wheeler. Colorado not going to put the brakes on here. Sadler this time. Oh, they can't miss. They cannot miss. And a timeout for Rick Insell in Tennessee.
Look at that Colorado bench. They are loving it. Unbelievable performance so far by Colorado. It is raining threes for the Buffs here in Cameron Indoor.
Why is everyone talking about Navage and nasal irrigation?
I am one who suffers from chronic sinus infection.
You need to clean that crap out of your nose.
Navage is simple. Your nose is the body's air filter, but it's not perfect. Navage is a drug-free way to help flush out allergens, mucus, and germs using powered suction. Join nearly 3 million Navage users so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier.
I love this thing.
It's nice to breathe.
Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
When everything hurts, you need relief that's deeper than ice. You need Tidal, the cryotherapy spray that goes beyond cold to take control of the pain.
This was just easy, and it felt so good.
I was like, wow, that actually smells good.
It's like penetrating into my skin, which I really love.
Tidal's powerful plant-based formulation was developed to help world-class athletes recover faster.
Tidal cryotherapy spray can contribute to total body recovery because it can alleviate muscle pain, joint pain, even back pain.
A 360-degree continuous spray relieves pain in even the hardest to reach areas, dries fast, and lasts.
When you get older, the joints start hurting. The spray is easy. You just bring it wherever you are, spray it, and it feels great within minutes.
It changes my life in a way that I can still be active and yet not feel aches and pains when I'm sitting there for long hours.
Tidal Cryotherapy, available at Walmart and these fine retailers. Visit Tidal.com for locations.
Develop a gorgeous app with Fiverr. You'll need your product manager, QA engineer, and Omar, a Fiverr freelance product designer with an impressive number of orders who will join your team from home. Smart and cozy. Expand your team with a Fiverr freelancer.
With the Game Time app, I paid 60% less than this guy.
What?
And it's not just sports tickets. It's also concerts. Performances, too!
Oh, come on!
Download Game Time. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
The XFL gets you closer to football than ever before. Where anything could happen.
Converted on 4th and 15.
Week 5 of the XFL continues tomorrow on ESPN2.
Warriors, Mavs, and Suns, Lakers on ESPN.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NCAA for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any picture, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NCAA consent is prohibited.
Well, the madness of March continues here inside Cameron Indoor. The 6th seed Colorado cannot miss from beyond the arc. Kelly, they are shooting at 50%, and Frida Foreman's a big part of this.
They are making this gym their home in many ways. Frida Foreman has tied her season high with 5 made threes. They left her wide open on this possession. You just can't do that. Her career high is 6, so let's keep an eye on that. And Sam, let's remember, last year Colorado was a 7 seed. They were upset by the 10 seed Creighton, who ended up making a run to the Elite 8. And I'm sure these Colorado players remember that. Frida against Creighton in that first game had 2 points, 4 assists in 31 minutes, was not able to get going from beyond the arc, and she's trying to rectify that tonight in her second NCAA tournament game.
Well, she is getting a block on the other end, but it will be whistled a foul. That's going to be the second on Sadler for Colorado. But you mentioned kind of the experience for Colorado. Both sides really have a lot of experience, but they returned a lot of players from last year's NCAA tournament team. Did Colorado more experience? They have been here before and ready for another crack at March as Wheeler's 3 is no good.
We were talking with Coach Payne about that. Last year, she felt like the team was just happy to be there. They had made the tournament. It was the first time that any player on that roster made the tournament. first time Coach Payne had made it at Colorado. But she felt like this time it was more of a business trip. They knew what to expect, and you're seeing that so far from the Buffs.
Middle Tennessee looking to push. You feel like that's a way they can get back in this game as Golde Reva now with 8.
With this kind of deficit, you feel like you got to go quick. But the big key for Middle Tennessee is they have to get stops on the defensive end. They have to find a way to slow down Colorado. You're not going to be able to get back in this game without getting consecutive stops.
And rebounding, right? I mean, that's
yes, that too.
That has been all Colorado here as Frida Foreman leaves that 3 short. Middle Tennessee with numbers here. Courtney Blakely all the way to the rim. A little quick 4-0 run here from Middle Tennessee.
And those are the first points of the day for Courtney Blakely, who generally gives them 7 a game, but is their floor general in many respects.
Under 4 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Sadler tries to feed Von Lay, just hit off her shins.
That's a tough pass for any post player to corral. It's a bounce pass, but you almost bounced it at her feet. I don't think that's on the post player.
12th turnover, Courtney Blakely.
Some of those threes have got to drop for Middle Tennessee, and they know it.
Just 2 for 15 as Middle Tennessee as Von Lay finishes on the other end. 9 points for the transfer from Arizona.
And Sam, as well, I think Colorado's done a really good job of defending Middle Tennessee without fouling. Middle Tennessee is very big in terms of getting to the free throw line. They average 20 free throw attempts a game. That was a point of emphasis for Colorado, but hey, a 3-point play there.
Foul goes against Von Lay. That's going to be her 3rd. Middle Tennessee trying to come back in it. Colorado not making it easy, though.
This thing, it's making me get an ice bath again.
What do you mean? These straps are mind-blowing. They collect hundreds of data points like HRV and REM sleep, so you know all you need for recovery.
And you are?
I'm an investor in Invesco QQQ, a fund that gives me access to NASDAQ 100 innovations like wearable training optimization tech.
How long you...
I'm done.
Become an agent of innovation with Invesco QQQ.
I'm okay.
Before investing, carefully read and consider fund objectives, risk, charges, expenses, and more in prospectus at Invesco.com.
Guys, let's be honest. Buying pants sucks. It should not be this difficult. I'm looking for that one pair of pants that does everything. These just came in. They're the only pant from Fabletics Men. 4-way stretch, done. All-way stretch, you're gonna feel the difference. The best thing about the only pant, honestly, everything. You almost forget about the deal that you're getting. Same premium quality as Lululemon, but at a 1/3 of the price. Get a pair for $24 at Fabletics.com.
All right, class is in session. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the fundamentals of basketball fanology to make you the ultimate hero of the hardwood. How's that for a course description? Lesson number 1. During this presentation, pay attention. 2. Mind the dress code. 3. Leave your inside voice outside the arena. Let them hear you. March Madness. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Buy your seats today at ncaa.com/MBB tickets. Class dismissed.
Guy. Hey, Otto! Critics rave A Man Called Otto is irresistible with a 97% audience score.
Are you always this unfriendly?
I am not unfriendly. Don't you dare let that dog whiz on my walkway again.
Okay, you're like a warm cuddle.
It's life-affirming and joyous.
You think you have to do everything on your own, but no one can.
Tom Hanks is a treasure.
My father used to smile like that.
I'm not smart.
Exactly.
A Man Called Otto.
Hungry is here. I'm gonna open the box, and my refrigerator is packed.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
All right, welcome back. We are in the Seattle Region 4 for those keeping track at home. That is the bottom left portion of your bracket. Duke and Iona will play later on tonight, 30 minutes after the conclusion of Colorado, Middle Tennessee. Florida State upset by Georgia, 66-54. No Tayanna Jones there for Florida State. Caitlin Clark in Iowa didn't really have any trouble with Southeast Louisiana.
One of the 5 double-digit seeds that have won already in the first round of this year's NCAA tournament. The record is 7. Of course, Middle Tennessee trying to do that today. They're going to have to overcome a lot. And the winner of this pod is going to go on, most likely, we'll see, Iowa and Georgia, we got that game tomorrow, but could go on to face Caitlin Clark in Iowa.
What a matchup that would be. Colorado with a 16-point lead over Middle Tennessee State here inside Cameron Indoor. Alongside Kelly Gramlich, I'm Sam Ravitch. Great to have you with us here this evening. There's a 3 falling.
Oh, we're just hitting step backs like that, Sam.
Jada Wynn.
That's what we're doing.
Her
Colorado.
24th made 3 of the year. Everything is falling. They're shooting at 50% from beyond the arc. 12 made threes is a season high for the Buffs.
And it ties the NCAA tournament record for Colorado in terms of threes made in the game, in an NCAA tournament game.
Done on the defensive end. Sherrod in the open floor. Colorado playing their best basketball possibly of the season here in the first round.
Now's the time to do it. It's March. You're in the NCAA tournament. It's win or go home. And Colorado is putting together, like you said, one of their best performances of the season so far.
Ksenia Malashka for Middle Tennessee, able to put it home. No transition defense for the Raiders.
And here's the thing, even when Middle Tennessee scores, they can't stop Colorado on the other end. You have to get stops if you're going to get back in this game for Middle Tennessee. Just scoring the rock is not enough.
Colorado had really struggled to score the basketball in Pac-12 play this year. They only averaged about 63 points per game, which was good for 12th in the league. It's going to be a travel, turning it over back to the Buffs.
I just love how they pass the ball today, Sam. Colorado has moved the ball really well. They have 18 assists on 24 made baskets. We're in the 3rd quarter. Colorado has 18 assists. Weta has 6. Sherrod has 4. Sadler has 4. The guards have done such a good job of distributing.
Wow.
And there's the example. They do such a great job of attacking the rim, keeping the defense honest, looking to score, but then when it's not there, when the help side comes, dishing to one of their post players or kicking it out for 3.
Sherrod, 7 points, 5 assists in this game. Kelly, sometimes when you're feeling it, you're just feeling it, right? It's contagious. It's everybody on the team right now.
It's the best feeling in the world when you just can't miss and you don't want to let your teammates down because one player's hit 3, one player's hit 4. You got to knock one down. That's now 13 threes for Colorado, continuing to add to their NCAA tournament record for their program. Wow.
Kendall Weta, her second made 3. Bria Foreman has 5. 6 different players have made a 3 for Colorado in this game.
It's a shooter's gym.
3 seconds, bounce pass on the floor. And that will do it for the 3rd quarter here as Colorado has extended their lead over Middle Tennessee. It is 70-44 as we get ready to go to the 4th quarter.
Some people say Formula One isn't really a sport. But what sport has stadiums that span cities or makes even Vegas stop and stare? Sure, we have passing, curveballs, and even the odd dive. But for us, back of the net is no place to be. Breakpoint is rarely an advantage, and our big game, we do it 23 times a year. This is no ordinary sport. This is Formula One.
Buying a house is complicated and confusing, especially now.
But it doesn't have to be.
That's why who you work with matters.
Together with HomeLight, we find solutions for every buyer.
Whether you're looking to make an all-cash offer, find the right loan, or negotiate with confidence,
Our team helps you get the home you love every time.
a home is something special.
Why is everyone talking about Navage and nasal irrigation?
I am one who suffers from chronic sinus infection.
You need to clean that crap out of your nose.
Navage is simple. Your nose is the body's air filter, but it's not perfect. Navage is a drug-free way to help flush out allergens, mucus, and germs using powered suction. Join nearly 3 million Navage users so you can breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier.
I love this thing.
It's nice to breathe. Navage. Clean nose, healthy life.
All right, team. We got a big project coming up. And it all starts with ordering promotional products.
I'm on it. 4imprint makes it easy to get the logoed products you're looking for. The latest in apparel, drinkware, bags, high-tech items, and more. You can be certain of getting it right at 4imprint.com.
Come on out. I'm on it.
4imprint, for certain. It's a new year, and you have new goals to chase, new success stories to write, new finish lines to run through. Echelon has everything you need to help you get there. With high-quality, affordable bikes, treadmills, rowers, and fitness mirrors, and easy access to an endless library of on- and off-equipment classes taught by world-class instructors.
You've got this.
Can you beat your best? Your finish line is always within reach. Get exclusive offers now at echelonfit.com.
All right, welcome back. Colorado with a 70-44 lead over Middle Tennessee here in the first round, trying to advance to the second round for the first time since 2003. One of the players on that team was Kate Fagan, who also is one of the best three-point shooters in the entire program's history. She has to love what she's seeing here, KG.
You know she is loving it. She's a New York Times best-selling author, wrote What Made Maddie Run, amongst other books. And I just love to see alums who have gone on and done great things come back and support their programs. And I know she's loving what she's seeing with these 13 made threes from her buffs.
Jalen Gregory has been a little bit quiet here. 14 points a game for the sophomore from Lafayette, Tennessee. Gregory still 0 points, 0 for 5 from the floor, and that was up there into the face area of Sherrod. An elbow from Gregory. Imagine we're going to take a look at this here.
I think so. I think they definitely should take an extra look at this.
So what are we looking for here, Kelly? What's the...
That looks pretty intentional to me. And when you're talking about an intentional foul, unnecessary hard or excessive, and then specifically unnecessary or excessive swinging of the elbows, that looks like an intentional foul to me.
So our officials, Lisa Jones, Bill Lawrence, Brandon Enterline, take a look at this one here on replay.
And I think you're seeing some of that frustration start to come out from Middle Tennessee. It's been a rough night for a lot of these guards, struggling to shoot the ball. And you got to give a ton of credit to Colorado. I think they've been relentless defensively. Take a look at Jalen Gregory. To me, that looks like unnecessary and excessive swinging of the elbows. You're not looking to secure the ball. Sherrod wasn't completely up in her. She just was trying to make space, but I think doing it in an intentional way.
So we will get the official word from Lisa Jones in just a moment here.
After review, we're upgrading the call to an intentional foul due to the swinging elbow.
There you go.
It's a good call by the officials. And yes, even though this game to some may seem out of reach, and what's the point of going and reviewing that? It's the integrity of the game, the integrity of the rules, and the officials did a really good job.
Head coach Rick Insell there looking on. Has not gone the way of Middle Tennessee here. And Frida Foreman will go to the free throw line after the foul was upgraded. $18 points for Frida Foreman. Make it 19. And she did lead the Pac-12 in made threes per game at 2.7. They're going to want to double that.
She's been locked in since the very beginning of this game. You could tell she was ready to shoot that ball. She set the tone in many ways, as did Tayanna Jones, knocking down those two big threes early in the first quarter. The floodgates opened since then for the Buffaloes.
And foul on the floor. So it's going to go against Savannah Wheeler, actually, for Middle Tennessee. That's her second. The Raider fans don't love the call.
Sam, shout out to the Raider fans who did show up. We heard they brought some fan buses from Tennessee. I know it's been a frustrating performance from their Raiders, but still, love to see that fan support. And I do see a good amount of Colorado fans behind the Colorado bench as well.
Foreman's shot is long, and a tussle for the rebound. Jump ball, possession to Colorado.
We talked about that foul trouble for Colorado coming out of halftime. They've done a really good job of not letting that become an issue for them. Vonleh does have 3, but the other players who went into the half with 2, Miller and McLeod, neither of them have picked up a foul since halftime.
Sherrod gets to the block and lays it up and in. Sherrod with 9.
Sherrod may not be the team's leading scorer, but according to her teammates, I saw Colorado post on social media that she was voted their most valuable player. So her teammates do know and appreciate how much she does for this team with how she passes the ball, scores it, and of course her defensive abilities as well.
Whittington out to Gregory, pass a little bit errant, able to bring it in. 5 to shoot. Gregory from way downtown, and that'll fall. Those are the first points for Gregory. Just 1 for 6 from the field. Again, a huge part to this Middle Tennessee team. Was voted the Conference USA Tournament MVP was Gregory. She averaged 18 points a game in the tournament.
Sam, they flat out cannot guard 0-0 for Colorado. They cannot guard her. Sherrod has been able to do whatever she wants with the ball, getting to the rim, distributing. She has 6 assists, but I'm sure she has a few hockey assists as well, where she's made the pass and the next pass was the assist. She's done a great job of controlling this basketball game.
Gregory again, off the heel, and a whistle down low. Now, how big of a game changer is it when you have a point guard, you were shooting yourself, like Jalen Sherrod, who can just kind of penetrate and kick it out to you?
It takes so much off of everyone else's plate. As a shooter, for example, like a Frida Foreman, who's heading out right now, all she has to do is put herself in a position to be available for Sherrod and have her hands ready. That's all she has to do. Foreman's looks from 3, I would say of her 5 made threes, 4 of those were almost wide open. And a lot of that is Sherrod finding her, kicking it out, finding her off an offensive rebound. And it's the best kind of point guard to play with. Sherrod also knows who to get the ball to in certain positions as well, and she's great at finding those post players when she attacks the rim.
Alaska now with 13, just a pair shy of her season average. Both Wheeler and Malashka with 13 points apiece for Middle Tennessee. That was well defended there on the weak side for Whittington. There's Malashka from the wing. Comes up short, tries to follow it. Mia Sadler with the board. Sherrod again, and that shot was blocked on the way up. Numbers here for Middle Tennessee. Wheeler working one-on-one and a huge block from Sadler.
Sadler's given Colorado some very good minutes off the bench, the junior. You see that block there without fouling. She's got 7 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. That's the kind of production you want off your bench. Overall, I've been very impressed with Colorado's depth. Every player but one that's played for them has scored.
Sadler, we talked about the experience. Mia Sadler was one of the players who did not play in the NCAA tournament last year despite being on this team. Suffered a back injury late in the season, which forced her to miss the Pac-12 tournament and the NCAA tournament. And that player on the ground here, I believe that is due to win for Colorado. You saw the elbow of Courtney Whitson kind of fly up there as Jada Wynn was crashing to the boards. Keep an eye on Jada Wynn. We'll step aside for a brief break.
Create an amazing website with Fiverr. You'll need your web developer, UX writer, and Amy, a Fiverr freelance graphic designer with dozens of 5-star reviews who will join your team from her favorite coffee shop. Don't forget to tip. Expand your team with a Fiverr freelancer.
Your vehicle takes a beating from the environment. Keep your vehicle looking better than new with Cerakote's Rapid Ceramic Paint Sealant, a breakthrough in ceramic technology. Now you can seal and protect your paint with unbelievable gloss, shine, and slickness in less than 30 minutes. Look at the difference with Cerakote's true hydrophobic ceramic technology. The level of gloss and slickness is unbelievable. Cerakote increased slickness by an incredible 72% compared to uncoated automotive paint. Everything just slides right off. Simply spray it on and lightly buff it with the included microfiber towels. That's it. Everything's included. Even water blows right off.
I've been a professional auto detailer for almost 40 years, and during that time I've tried hundreds of paint care products. And I can tell you that Cerakote's Rapid Ceramic Paint Sealant is in a league of its own.
Guaranteed to be the glossiest, slickest, and easiest to apply paint sealant you have ever used. Get professional gloss, shine, and protection for your vehicle with Cerakote's Rapid Ceramic Paint Sealant today. It's the #1 best-selling paint sealant in the country. Buy today.
When everything hurts, you need relief that's deeper than ice. You need Tidal, the cryotherapy spray that goes beyond cold to take control of the pain.
This was just easy, and it felt so good.
I was like, wow, that actually smells good.
It's like penetrating into my skin, which I really love.
Tidal's powerful plant-based formulation was developed to help world-class athletes recover faster.
Tidal cryotherapy spray can contribute to total body recovery because it can alleviate muscle pain, joint pain, even back pain.
A 360-degree continuous spray relieves pain in even the hardest to reach areas, dries fast, and lasts.
When you get older, the joints start hurting. The spray is easy. You just bring it wherever you are, spray it, and it feels great within minutes.
It changes my life in a way that I can still be active and yet not feel aches and pains when I'm sitting there for long hours.
Tidal Cryotherapy, available at Walmart and these fine retailers. Visit Tidal.com for locations.
What makes this time special? Have you ever seen an entire arena go cold? A nightmare that never rests. The unbelievable is everywhere. Welcome to the playoff push.
The NCAA Women's Championship is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet? Here inside Cameron Indoor, Duke and Iona will get their first round action underway after our game concludes. And take another look at this foul here. Kelly, what are we looking for?
Well, Whitson is trying to box out, and she just slams her arm into Jada Wynn. It's tough to measure intent.
Yeah.
What exactly Whitson, if she knew that Wynn was there, whatever. Now, Whitson is still out there, so to me, that means they called this an intentional foul. Again, we just had one of those unnecessary, hard, or excessive. That's a good way to go. To do a disqualifying foul, To say it was severe, extreme, a fighting act, I don't think it was that.
So they did indeed say it was an intentional foul on Courtney Whitson.
And because Wynn had to leave the game, then Colorado can choose a player that was already on the floor to shoot those free throws.
It'll be Frida Foreman at the free throw line, trying to get in the 20-point mark. She's got 19, and they make it 20.
Foreman looks so comfortable in this gym, and if Colorado were to hold on and advance here, that's something you have to like for the Buffs. 13 of 26 from 3. They will play on this exact same floor, these exact same rims on Monday night. And they seem to be very comfortable in the comfy confines of Cameron Indoor Stadium.
Frida Foreman comes from a basketball family. 2 brothers played basketball in the Danish men's league. Sister plays for University of Copenhagen. Mom actually played for the Danish women's national team in the 80s, and her dad helped coach that team.
And Frida has been playing some with the Danish national team as well. You watch this game, you can see why.
10 on the shot clock for Sherrod. And ends in the hands of Sadler. Still 5 to shoot. Oh, that is nearly impossible to make.
This is what Colorado's done tonight. Even on the possessions where Middle Tennessee plays good defense, and you feel like they're going to get a stop, or you think they should have gotten a stop, Colorado has found a way to get the loose ball, to get the offensive rebound, to just never let Middle Tennessee grab a hold of any sort of momentum. They've done a great job of putting their foot on the gas from the very beginning when they outscored Middle Tennessee 22-11 in the first quarter and not letting up.
Third foul on Brianna McLeod. It's 80-49 with just under 6 to play here.
And Sam, it's so interesting because we saw a lot of the experts, perhaps even myself, talking about how this would be a really good matchup because both of these teams had a top 30 net rating, even though Middle Tennessee was an 11 seed and Colorado a 6 seed. So I think many people, including myself, thought this would be a closer game. Colorado said, nah, we've got other plans.
Not today. The NCAA Men's Basketball Championship second round continues tonight on CBS, TBS, and TNT. For more information on tournament game times and networks, go to ncaa.com. That's an and one for Courtney Blakely. 4 points in the game for her.
And in many ways, too, we talked about Middle Tennessee and their net rating at 28 being the first team out of the AP poll. Colorado, I would assume, felt like they deserved better than a 6 seed. We didn't necessarily hear that from the coaches or players, but when you look at their resume, different projections had them perhaps hosting. They knew they were at least in the mix to host coming down to the wire. They did lose to Washington State in the Pac-12 tournament, who of course ended up going on to win the whole thing out there in Las Vegas. But you could definitely argue Colorado, they don't look like a 6 seed here today. They look like a 5, maybe a 4.
Under 10, Frida Foreman tries to pass it back out, and it's taken away by Wheeler. Wheeler gets to the ACC logo and floats it in. It was a funny story, too, KG, just kind of building off of that. It wasn't really a matter of if, it was kind of when for Colorado on Selection Sunday. And some of the players, because this was one of the last kind of pods to be called, were like, are we gonna make it in the NCAA tournament?
Did they forget about it?
Are we gonna make it? And Coach said, yes, we absolutely are gonna make it. They're here. And they have an 80-53 lead. Take a look at our Capital One rewarding performance tonight, KG. And who else? Frida Foreman.
It's Frida Foreman. She has been exceptional. 21 points, 5 for 8 from beyond the arc, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. also adding 4 rebounds, but she has been able to stretch the floor for Colorado and to go 5 for 8 from beyond the arc. Her 5th 20-point game. Those 5 threes tie a season high for her. Her career high is 6. It felt like in many respects she got things going for the Buffs. It's been a full team effort for sure, but she got things going and helped set the tone for Colorado.
Sadler, too strong. 4.5 to go. Blakely in the open floor. Wheeler for 3. That's short. Quay Miller reels in her 8th rebound of the game. Colorado's going to be content to ride this one out the duration of the game.
Colorado still with their starters in the game, knowing you've got a game on Monday. We'll see what Coach Payne chooses to do with these final 4 minutes. You almost imagine she might try to get some of these players out and start that rest process.
Anna Wheeler has led this team today with 15 points. Bolde-Reva with 11. Alaska also with 13. There's Bolde-Reva. Now with 13 points. This is not the end of basketball tonight inside Cameron Indoor. We have Duke and Iona. 3 versus 14 seed coming up. What are you going to be looking for in that game, KJ?
Well, Sam, it seems the rims tonight, they really want to see some threes go down, right? Colorado has just been unconscious. They're 13 of 26 from 3. You look at Iona, a team that shoots 40% from beyond the arc, a team that in a game this season hit 15 consecutive threes. That's going to be the question mark for me in that game is, can Iona do enough damage from beyond the arc to challenge Duke, who is one of the best defensive teams in the country, only giving up 50.8 points per game, which leads all of the Power 6 conferences. You're going to want to watch that game to see what happens.
Again, that's coming up 30 minutes after our game concludes here between Colorado and Middle Tennessee. It's been well documented this season. Duke has struggled to score as well, so that will be something to keep an eye on later tonight. Bolde-Reva will try for 3 and hit. Anastasia Bolde-Reva with her 6th made 3 of the season.
As someone who loves the 3 ball, I can be a little partial, right? But I think
not
the
you.
story
Not you.
The story of this game, you look at Middle Tennessee, they're 4 for 24 from 3. Colorado's 13 for 26. It's very tough to overcome that. You add, of course, the rebounding numbers.
Yeah.
Colorado's been dominant on the glass. And it's hard to overcome one of those categories, but when you add in the rebounding too, Colorado's just really dominant in this game.
Nice drive from Courtney Blakely. She's had a great 4th quarter here for Middle Tennessee. Just a little bit too little, too late kind of deal. And a timeout will be called. Substitutions for both sides. Timeout for J.R. Payne with 1:31 to go. For the 3rd straight year, every NCAA Women's Basketball Championship game is on the networks of ESPN. For more information, go to NCAA.com, your home for all 90 NCAA championships. Kelly, what has been the biggest surprise for you so far? We're just getting underway, but so far in the NCAA tournament for you?
In the entire tournament, Sam,
Yeah,
so far, I would say Mississippi State has perhaps been the biggest surprise. Sam Purcell, who was at Louisville, took over that program. He had to bring in a bunch of transfers, and they started to find themselves throughout the SEC season. They played South Carolina really well. They were in the first 4.
Right.
They win their first game against Illinois. They beat Creighton, and now they have a date with Notre Dame tomorrow. We've never had a first 4 team on the women's side get even to the 2nd round, much less a Sweet 16. The first 4 just started last year, of course. But Mississippi State, to me, is the most surprising so far.
Could be the Creighton of 2023.
And we've had a bunch of other double-digit seeds advance. We've had 5 so far.
Right.
But certain teams like the Florida Gulf Coast, for example, not really a surprise because we know what they can do in March.
Yeah, Virginia Tech knew that very quickly last year. 30 seconds to go here in this game. Whitaker's shot is no good, and just about 4 seconds between shot clock and game clock here. And Weta will actually take a shot here. If that went in, it would have just summed up the whole night.
If that one goes in, goodness.
Zeros on the scoreboard here as the 6th seed Colorado handles the 11th seed Middle Tennessee State. The final score of 82-60. Colorado made on the night 13 threes. And they shot at 48% from the field. So Colorado advances. They await the winner of tonight's game between the 3-seed Duke and the 14-seed Iona. Again, that'll be 9:30 Eastern time on ESPN2 in just about 40 minutes or so. But Kelly, your final thoughts on this game here tonight?
Dominant showing by the Buffaloes from Colorado. It felt like they set the tone from the very beginning. Super impressed with their shooting, of course, but the rebounding was what was the differentiator in this game. I thought the Colorado post players, Vonleh and Miller and McLeod, were huge. They were able to do really well defensively on some of these smaller players from Middle Tennessee and then score the ball inside. Sherrod was excellent. And Frida was unconscious from beyond the arc.
Frida Foreman will join us momentarily. 21 points in the game, 5 made threes. Middle Tennessee just couldn't have enough. We will go ahead and welcome in Frida Foreman.
That's good.
Of Colorado.
Frida, I can't hear anything. There's nothing yet, right?
Frida, can you hear us up here? Working out some technical difficulties here with Frida Foreman. Frida, we'll try again. Can you hear us? Okay, we'll come back and try again in just a minute. But, you know, Kelly, we kind of talked a little bit about at the top of our show just how tight this game might be. Didn't necessarily turn out that way, right?
It did not. Colorado with quite the showing here in Cameron Indoor, advancing to take on the winner of Duke and Iona.
Once again, your final score, 82-60. More basketball coming up in about 30 minutes or so from Cameron Indoor. For our entire crew, Kelly Gramlich, I'm Sam Ravitch. We'll see you in about 30 minutes on ESPN2.
It's our biggest sale of the year. Shop all your favorite classics, like our super comfy waffle collection and our best-selling cold weather leggings at the best prices ever.